Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 28th of June. The session will be very interesting, so do pay attention till the end, as you will be learning multiple things that will be benefiting you for your preparation. So let's start. The first question is, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare signed a memorandum of understanding with which company to develop geospatial solutions? Right? So first of all, remember it is your Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare that have signed an MOU with Pixel Space India Private Limited. This is a Bangalore Karnataka based company, and they have signed this MOU with them to develop geospatial solutions for the Indian agriculture ecosystem on a free of cost basis using the Pixel's hyperspectral database. The project will focus on data, and with the help of data, crop mapping will be done, crop stage discrimination, crop health monitoring, soil organic carbon assessment, then weather monitoring, then what are the crops that can be grown in that particular kind of soil. All that will be done with the help of this MOU. Correct? Then remember, this hyperspectral remote sensing technology, it measures spectral data in narrow wavelength bands and can detect changes in the chlorophyll content, canopy moisture status and soil to assess the crop health and soil nutrient mapping. Right? So coming back, remember, in order to help the farmers, in order to help them with scientific ways, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, they signed an MOU with Pixel Space India Limited for this geospatial solutions. Correct? Next is Government of India extended timeline for loan completion of ethanol projects till September 30, 2023. I repeat, Government of India has extended the timeline for the disbursement of loan for the completion of the ethanol projects up to 30th of September 2023. This was done in a move to strengthen the ethanol production in India under the scheme for extending financial assistance to sugar mills for augmentation of ethanol production. Why sugar cane and why ethanol? Why we are connecting this? Because ethanol is made from sugarcane, right? Remember this. Question can be asked that ethanol is made from which among the following? Four options will be given to you. Sugarcane is the right option. Correct? Then Government of India has extended the soft loan through the banks to the mills for setting up new distilleries, expanding the existing ones, and installation of the boilers or installation of any method as approved by the Central Pollution Control Board for zero liquid discharge. The deadline for the loan disbursement for ethanol project was set on 31st of March 2023, but now it has been extended till 30th of September 2023. This decision to extend the timeline was promoted by challenges that are faced in processing loan applications and coordinating with multiple agencies. Many project proponents were unable to observe the original deadline, resulting in the delayed loan disbursement and incomplete projects, and the government recognized the need for the extension to address this issue. Also remember, the capacity of molasses-based distilleries has increased from 215 crore liters in 2014 to 811 crore liters in 2023. The impact of the effect is evident in the supply of ethanol to oil marketing companies, right? And remember, to achieve the ambition goal of 20% blending by 2025, India's ethanol production capacity needs to be expanded to 1700 crore liters, right? Which is right now 811 crore liters in 2023. Correct? Next is international affairs. Recently, we are talking about the highlights of the key initiatives that were launched during the PM Narendra Modi's visit. That was a 5-day visit to the United States of America. If we talk about some of the key visits, highlights during this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited to US, that is the world's leading aircraft engine maker, GE Aerospace, and signed an MOU with India Hindustan Aeronautic Limited in Washington. That means GE Aerospace, they signed an MOU with India's HAL, that is Hindustan Aeronautic Limited, to produce fighter jet engines in our country for Indian Air Force. This was the first. Second, Union Cabinet of India has approved a US chip maker company Micron Technologies for $2.75 billion plan for new semiconductor testing and packaging unit. Then remember, Union Minister of State Jitendra Singh stated about signing of a Artemis Accord for the India-US joint mission to the International Space Station in 2024. Then, as per the joint statement issued by PM and US President John Biden, the US and India announced a $2 million grant program for artificial intelligence and quantum technologies also. Apart from this, the deal was signed on the liquid urea also, that is IFCO. IFCO started exporting world's #1 liquid urea invented and manufactured indigenously in India by IFCO to USA. Correct? So these are some of the highlights. First was an MOU between GE Aerospace and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Second was for semiconductor testing and packaging unit with Micron Technology. Third, we are talking about India and US mission to the International Space Station, that will be in 2024. Then we are talking about a artificial intelligence and quantum technologies program for which $2 million will be spent. And fifth is for the supply or for the export of nano urea to USA, and this will be manufactured by IFCO. Next, SEBI has unveiled ASBA-like facility for trading in secondary market. I repeat, SEBI. Direct question will be asked, who introduced this ASBA? That is your application supported by blocked account, right? So this is your ASBA. So ASBA-like facility for trading in secondary market was launched by SEBI. This method utilizes the funds that are held in the investor's bank account rather than requiring upfront transfer to the direct trading. It integrates RBI approved UPI mandate service of single block and multiple debits with the secondary market trading and settling process and UPI block facility. Correct? Then if we talk about SEBI, who is the chairperson? Madhavi Puri Bag, headquarters Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 1992. Next, which bank became the first PSB in India to introduce the facility of UPI payments to merchants through RuPay credit card? It is your Canara Bank, right? So PSB, it is your public sector bank. So the first public sector bank in India to introduce the facility of UPI payments to merchants through the RuPay credit card, it is your Canara Bank. Correct? The facility is made available at Canara AI1 banking super application of this particular bank, that is Canara AI1. Right? Currently, only merchant payments are allowed using this facility, and P2P, that is person to person and card to card or card out transaction, will not be permitted for UPI from RuPay credit card. They can also link their Canara Bank RuPay credit card to their UPI IDs. If we talk about Canara Bank, K. Satyanarayan Raju is the current Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer. Headquarters is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and tagline is Together We Can. Next, which financial institution has approved $91 million in financing for Tripura and Assam? This is not 91, it is $391 million in financing for Tripura and Assam government. Which is it? It is your World Bank. Right? In order to boost healthcare and to provide economic opportunities in the state of Tripura and Assam, World Bank has recently approved $391 million financing. Correct? The funding aims to enhance economic development in the regions of Northeast India. And remember, the World Bank support for these projects is for their commitment to develop effort of the government of India in the northeastern region. Here, better healthcare facilities will be provided, better economic opportunities will be provided that will lead to a better quality of life. Correct? Apart from this, remember, World Bank has also approved $300 million loan to improve the education in Chhattisgarh. Right? If asked about Chhattisgarh, it is for the education sector and the loan amount will be $300 million. If we are talking about Tripura and Assam, it is $391 million and it is for the healthcare and economic development. Who is the Chief Minister of Assam? Himanta Biswa Sarma. Correct? And in this sum only remember, Kaziranga National Park is there. Manas National Park is also located. Moving on, next. Next is S&P projects India's GDP at 6% in 2023. That is one of the fastest growing in the Asia Pacific region. When there are layoffs going on all around the world, when we are seeing that countries' GDP is in negative, they are about to face recession and many of them are already in recession. In that scenario, India is growing by almost 6% and many other organizations are also projecting that India will be growing by almost 6% in 2023. So if we talk about it, S&P Global Ratings, they released their quarterly economic update for Asia Pacific. Namely, this was the name of the report that stated that India is the fastest growing economy among the Asia Pacific nation. As we talk about the real GDP forecast for India in 2023, it is 6%. For the year 2024 and 2025, it is expected to be around 6.9%. And for the year 2026, it is expected that India will be growing by almost 7.1%. Correct? Also remember, India, Vietnam, Philippines, they continue to lead with an average growth of almost 6.6% between 2023 to 2026. Correct? Next. Who has been appointed as the MD of Institutional Banking Group? He will be Rajat Verma. Right? Rajat Verma, he has been appointed by DBS Bank as the new Managing Director of Institutional Banking Group. I repeat, DBS Bank India appointed Rajat Verma as the MD of Institutional Banking Group. Right? Mark this. Institutional banking here refers to the services that are provided by banks to large organizations such as corporations, government entities, non-profit organizations. These services typically include business loans, commercial mortgages, and line of credit. Correct? Rajat Verma, who has 26 years of banking experience, he will be replacing whom, or he will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Neeraj Mittal. Correct question can definitely be asked that Rajat Verma, who will be the new Managing Director of Institutional Banking Group, will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Neeraj Mittal. Correct? Next. Next is Jhulan Goswami.
Heather Knight and Ian Morgan has joined the MCC World Cricket Committee. I repeat, these three, remember, we are talking about Jhulan Goswami, Heather Knight and Ian Morgan. They have been recently joined the MCC, that is your Melbourne Cricket Club World Cricket Committee, right? They have joined this MCC World Cricket Committee, that is Melbourne Cricket Club World Cricket Committee, right? Directly remember this. Next, if we talk about this World Cricket Committee, it is an independent body of current and former international cricketers, umpires, and officials from across the world. This committee is funded entirely by MCC, conduct research particularly into technological advances and biomechanical elements of this particular game, that is cricket. So these three cricketers have been joined or have joined the MCC World Cricket Committee. Next, who has been appointed as the director of the UN Office for Outer Space Affairs? She is Aarti Hola Mani. As you can see here in the picture, Aarti Hola Mani of United Kingdom has been appointed as the director of the UN Office for Outer Space Affairs. Right? Directly remember her. Correct? And Aarti Hola Mani, she will be succeeding whom? She will be succeeding S.D. Pipo. He was of Italy, who served as the director of United Nations OOSA, that is United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs. Then remember, Aarti Hola, she has been serving as the Secretary General of the Global Satellite Operators Association for the last 18 years, and she has also served as a member of the World Economic Forum's Global Future Council on Space, and now she has been appointed as the Director of UN Office for Outer Space Affairs. Next, Piramal Enterprise to sell entire 8.3% stake in the Shriram Finance. So here it is your Piramal Enterprise. They are ready to sell their entire investment of 8.34% in fully paid up share capital of Shriram Finance Limited to the third party investors. Right, and the stake sale comprises of 3.12 crore rupees. The floor price for the deal has been set at rupees 1483 per share and a discount of up to 5% to the current share price, and Piramal Enterprise will get at least 4630 crore rupees from this particular sale. Next is science and technology. Parshottam Rupala, who is our Union Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy, have launched a NANDI portal. What is this NANDI portal? NANDI portal was launched, or remember, this NANDI portal was developed by Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy, and it is to enhance the regulatory approval processes and ensure transparency in assessing and examining the veterinary product proposals. I repeat, this NANDI portal was launched in order to enhance the regulatory approvals and ensure transparency in examining the various veterinary product proposals. Right? And following this, animal vaccination coverage initiative and mobile veterinary units were also launched. Of NANDI portal would not only facilitate regulatory processes but will also provide valuable support to the researchers and industries from a commercial perspective. Correct? So coming back, Parshottam Rupala, Union Minister, launched NANDI NOC, No Objection Certificate approvals for new drug and inhalation system portal at Krishi Bhavan in New Delhi to timely process the applications and grant no object certificate or no objection certification for veterinary drugs and vaccines. So coming back, it was your NANDI portal. Correct? Then the initiative is a significant step towards advancing Government of India's Digital India and promoting the well-being of livestock and livestock industry by creating awareness among livestock rearers and improving the logistic facilities. Correct? And this NANDI portal has been developed by DAHD, that is Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy. Right? Next is environment. Hasarius Mumbai. This is the name of the new species of jumping spider that was found in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So it has been named as Hasarius Mumbai, right? It is the name of the new jumping spider that was found in Mumbai. Correct? Next is sports. Olympic Games, World Games Berlin. I repeat, Special Olympic Games, World Games Berlin 2023 was held and India has won 202 medals here. I repeat, India team won 202 medals, out of which 76 are gold, 75 are silver, and 51 are bronze. And they won this in Special Olympic Games or Special Olympic World Games in Berlin 2023. They were held in Germany, Berlin from 17th to 25th of June. Right? And this was the 16th edition of the Special Olympic World Games that witnessed a participation of more than 7,000 Special Olympic athletes from around 190 countries competing in 26 sports. Then there was a mascot here that was named Unity, right? It represents emotion, and this is the name of the motto of 2023 World Berlin Games or Special Olympic World Games that was held in Berlin 2023. Correct? Next is MSME Day, that is your micro, small and medium sized enterprises day. It is observed on 27th of June. It is to raise awareness about MSME contribution in achieving 2030 agenda of UN Sustainable Development Goals. 27th of June, it marks the 6th anniversary of the MSME Day. Correct? The global celebration of MSME Day is led by the International Trade Center. And the first ever MSME Day was observed on 27th of June in 2017. Right? If we talk about ITC, that is your International Trade Center, it was founded in 1964. Executive director here is Pamela Koch Hamilton, and the headquarter is in Geneva, Switzerland. Next is your World Vitiligo Day. It is observed on 25th of June, and it is to create awareness about vitiligo, that is a chronic skin condition that causes the loss of pigmentation in the patches of the skin. As you can see here that there are patches on the screen, and that is your vitiligo, right? So World Vitiligo Day is observed on 25th of June, and the theme for this is vitiligo looking into the future. I repeat, the theme that you can remember here is vitiligo looking into the future, right? Next is your state news. West Bengal government has tied up with Dun & Bradstreet for MSMEs. I repeat, Dun & Bradstreet India has partnered with West Bengal government to issue Data Universal Numbering System, that is DUNS, numbers to export and micro, small and medium enterprises in states. Right? This will help identify, validate and link businesses worldwide, and lenders can seek a credit report about a business by issuing the numbers assigned to it. So coming back, remember World Bank is among the top 10 states in the terms of coverage of businesses in the Dun & Bradstreet database, with the majority of being MSME. So coming back, it is Dun & Bradstreet India or West Bengal. They have tied up with which company for MSME? It is your Dun & Bradstreet for MSME. Correct? So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare signed an MOU with Pixel Space India Private Limited to develop geospatial solutions. Government of India extended timeline for loan completion of ethanol projects till September 30. That was earlier 31st of March. Highlights of key initiatives were launched during the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 5-day visit to USA. SEBI has unveiled ASBA-like facility for trading in secondary market. Canara Bank became the first PSB in India to introduce the facility of UPI payments to merchants through RuPay credit card. Then World Bank has approved $391 million in financing for Assam and Tripura. S&P projects India's GDP at 6% in 2023 and fastest growing in the Asia Pacific. DBS Bank India appointed Rajat Verma as the Managing Director of Institutional Banking Group. Jhulan Goswami, Heather Knight and Ian Morgan has joined MCC World Cricket Committee. Aarti Holla Mani of UK has been appointed as the Director of the UN Office for the Outer Space Affairs. Next is Piramal Enterprise to sell 8.3% stake in the Shriram Finance. Parshottam Rupala, Union Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, has launched this Nandi portal. Hasarius Mumbai, this is the name of the new species of jumping spider that was found in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then Special Olympic World Games Berlin were held, or Special Olympic World Games were held in Germany, Berlin, and India has won a total of 202 medals. Then MSME Day on 27th of June, World Vitiligo Day on 25th of June, and West Bengal government has tied up with Dun and Bradstreet for MSMEs. Correct? So these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's shift to the revision current affairs. World Refrigeration Day is observed on 26th of June. World Bank has approved $255.5 million loan to enhance the technical education in India. 5 trailblazers won the first ever edition of the UNESCO Al Fazan International Prize for promotion of the young scientist. And here you can see these are the 5 scientists from Argentina, Cameroon, China, Egypt, and Serbia. Solar parks and ultra mega solar power project schemes deadline has been extended to dash year. So remember, solar parks and ultra mega solar power project scheme deadline has been extended to 2026, right? And it is for the development of solar parks and ultra mega solar parks. Which is the responsible ministry here? The ministry that you need to remember, it is your Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Correct? They have extended this deadline to 2026. The deadline for the previous project was scheduled to end in March 2024, but now it has been extended till 2026. The project was estimated, or the project was implemented with an aim to reduce the project cost per megawatt and higher transmission losses, as well as reduce the carbon output. This particular project was initiated to build a solar park with 500 megawatt and above capacity. Smaller solar parks are also allowed in case of acute shortage in non-agriculture land. And remember, during the first phase, or you can say that this will be carried out in 2 phases. In the first phase, the ultra mega solar power project were implemented in December 2014. The aim was to set up at least 25 solar parks and ultra mega solar projects with a production capacity of 20,000 megawatt within 2020. And in the second phase, the solar power project scheme was extended till 23-24 with enhanced capacity of 40,000 megawatt on 21st of March 2017. But now again, as I mentioned, it was earlier extended till March 2024, but now it has been extended by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy till 2026. Correct? So remember, it is your Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. They have extended the deadline for the solar parks and the ultra mega solar power project scheme till 2026. Which is the state that is performing best in terms of solar energy? It is Rajasthan. And Rajasthan also became the first state to achieve 10 gigawatts of solar energy capacity. Next thing, Rajasthan is also the top performer in the wind energy production. Correct? Next, India along with which country launched INDUS X for Technology and Defense Industrial Corporation? Tell me. India along with United States of America, right? They have together launched INDUS X, right? It is for Technology and Defense Industry Partnership. And I have told you, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in US right now, and during his visit only all these initiatives has been taken, all these programs, all these initiative where India will be developing multiple technology for them. They will be developing multiple aircraft for them. Even India will be getting a technology for a particular aircraft that we'll be discussing later once it is finalized. And it is said that when earlier India asked for that particular technology, India was denied for the same, but now the US has itself granted that technology to India. That represents that India has emerged as one of the country where in the world India's presence is highly required. Correct? If we talk about this only, first of all, remember it is India and US, right? So Ministry of Defense from India and Department of Defense of USA, they have officially launched this INDUS X, that is India US Acceleration Ecosystem. This was an event that was held in Washington DC, And here US wants to expand the strategic technology partnership and defense industrial cooperation between the India and government. Correct? This INDUS X was based on the commitment made between US and Indian national security advisors on innovation bridge to connect Indian and US defense startups. Also remember, India's innovation for the defense excellence and the Office of the Secretary of Defense are leading this INDUS X activities for Ministry of Defense and Department of Defense respectively. Because India, see, Ministry of Defense is for India and DOD, that is Department of Defense, is for USA. So don't get confused. Correct? Here remember various initiatives such as we will be talking about artificial intelligence because it is the fierce topic of today's generation and everybody wants to get on artificial intelligence, right? So both the countries will be together working on maritime, artificial intelligence, space, etc. Right? Next is India is set to lose how many millionaires in 2023 according to the Henley's report. Recently, Henley released a report and stated that almost 6,500 Indian millionaires are expected to elope India. That means they will leave India and go to different parts of the world. And for them, Dubai and Singapore, they are one of the best locations that they are looking for. Correct? India will be followed by UK with almost 3,200 millionaires leaving the country, that is of UK. Then on third is your Russia, almost 3,000 higher net individuals or millionaires are leaving their country to move on to different parts of the world. Correct? Also remember, it is your Dubai, UAE and your Singapore, they have emerged as one of the preferred destinations for the wealthy Indian families via golden visa program. Correct? And we know that for businesses in Dubai, the tax system is very lenient and they have to pay 0% tax on the businesses once you are set up there. Correct? Then if we talk about Henley and Partners, where is the headquarter for the same? It is in London, UK. Moving on to Fitch Ratings, they have projected that India's GDP growth rate for fiscal year 24 is to be around 6.3%. Directly you need to remember here that recently Fitch has increased their forecast. Earlier they projected that India will be growing by 6% in fiscal year 24, but now they have increased their GDP forecast for India by 0.3%, that is 6.3% for fiscal year 24. Correct? The GDP growth of Indian economy was about 7.2% in fiscal year 23. Correct? And remember, the growth projections for fiscal year 25 and 26 are also estimated to be around at 6.5%. Correct? Next, IAF, Indian Air Force, they have conducted an exercise Run Vijay, focusing the integrated operations, right? So Run Vijay was conducted by whom? It was conducted by Indian Air Force. And where was this conducted? In Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. Next, the IT department of Himachal Pradesh has been renamed to Digital Technology Department. I repeat, the IT department in Himachal Pradesh has been renamed to the Digital Technology Department. Next, ONDC and Kerala government, they signed an agreement for better market access to the PSU products. And currently, around 200 products of PSU are available on the ONDC platform. Next is Paytm. They have signed an MOU with Arunachal Pradesh to develop startup ecosystem. Correct? So it is your Paytm that has tied up or signed an MOU with Arunachal Pradesh government to develop their startup ecosystem. So these were your revision part. Now let's move to the homework section. Which institution released the Gender Gap Report 2023? Second, Goa declaration which was seen in the news is related to which field? Third, which state UT implements the ABA-DHA ABDA scheme? So which state has implemented this ABDA scheme? Tell me. So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you have to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. If you find the session to be interesting and if you want us to continue with such sessions on daily basis, then I want to see maximum like and maximum comments. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.